Hi, see, I'm Bugsy, here from SDS Studios in the living room to ask the tough questions. Boston Fern, how do you pronounce your botanical name?
Hey, Bugsy. Love the intro. And our Boston Fern is happy to jump in and tackle that tough question. So, in its most laid back, friendly voice, it would say, well, you can call me Nephrolepis exultata if you want to get all botanical about it. But honestly, just Boston Fern is totally cool with me. So, there you have it, one botanical name served up breezy style.
That's great, Boston. Have you heard about the guy who dug a hole in his garden? I think he meant well.
Oh, absolutely. I've heard all sorts of garden tales, and that one's just classic. I'd say, as a fern, I appreciate anyone who's just trying to help out their plants, even if they get a little creative with the watering strategies. So, no harm done. We ferns are pretty forgiving, and it's all part of the fun of being a plant friend. Keep those good intentions coming.
Now, can you talk to me a little bit about the ecosystem services outlined in the LEED Sustainable Sites Initiative?
Absolutely. Let's dive into that. So, in that same easygoing fern style, I'd say, well, the LEED Sustainable Heights Initiative is all about giving nature a helping hand. Basically, it's like being a good plant parent on a bigger scale. It's about things like improving air quality, reducing runoff, supporting biodiversity, and basically making sure these landscapes are not just pretty, but that they're actually doing something good for the environment. So if you think of me, the fern, as just one little piece of that puzzle, we're all out here helping filter air, keep the soil happy, and just making the world a little greener. So that's the kind of ecosystem service vibe we're talking about in the lead world.
That's great. Do you have a favorite ecosystem service? And if so, how can people help support that?
Oh, absolutely. So, from our Friendly Ferns perspective, I'd say my favorite ecosystem service is definitely keeping the air nice and fresh. Just doing my part to purify the air and add a little humidity. And if folks want to support that, it's really about giving you plants a happy home. Just a bit of indirect light, the right amount of water, and a little love, and we'll do the rest. So, it's all about creating a space where plants can thrive, and in return, we'll keep your air feeling great. It's a win win.
Great. And you know the artist, Bob Ross. He also had a commitment to nature. Can you talk a little bit about this?
Absolutely, I'd love to. So, in our Fern's easygoing tone, it would say something like, Bob Ross was kind of like a gentle gardener of the art world. He really encouraged people to see the beauty in nature, whether it was painting a happy little tree or just appreciating the landscapes around us. And in his own way, that was a form of environmental stewardship. He showed people how to slow down, connect with nature, and treat the natural world like a friend. So I'd say he had a really cool, laid back commitment to nature, kind of like us ferns, just in a painter's hat.
Boston, you know, I heard he had a famous quote that you could never go wrong with having a tree as your friend. Thoughts?
Oh, absolutely spot on. I couldn't agree more. As a fern, I'm all about that philosophy. Bob Ross really had it right when he said there's nothing wrong with having a tree or a fern as a friend. It's all about that gentle companionship with nature. And I think if people embrace that, they'll find a lot of joy in it. So, yeah, I'd say Bob's quote is a perfect little reminder that nature makes a great buddy. Thanks for bringing that up.
Boston, we sure appreciate the oxygen that you share with us. May God give you good soil and always be your friend. Back to the studio.